Alright, boys and girls, today we're looking at equal shares on lesson 8.2. We're on page 449. Again, as I mentioned, equal shares. An essential question today: why do you need to know how to make equal shares? Hint, has something to do with fractions. Alright, unlock the problem. It says, 4 friends share 2 small pizzas equally. What are 2 ways the pizza could be divided equally? How much pizza will each friend get? Okay, how might the 2 ways be different? All right, possibly could be how many portions we divided into. Maybe we only put 2 slices of pizza. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not sure I would want to eat half a pizza in 1 slice. So instead, we might, it all depends on how we divide up the pizza, right? So that's how the 2 ways might be different. It's how we divide the pizza up. All right, we're going to draw to model the problem. Draw 2 circles to show the pizzas, and that's done for us down here, so we don't really need to do that part of it. All right. How many friends are there? There are 4 friends. If we look back up here, things are getting a little messy. Look back up here, there are 4 friends. So one way is to divide each pizza into 4 slices. Remember, we had a total of 2 small pizzas. So that's why we have 1 pizza, 2 pizzas. We have 4 friends, so each pizza has 4 big slices, okay? How many equal parts are there? There are a total of, now we're going to count them all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are a total of 8 equal parts. So since we have 4 friends, each friend can have 2 equal parts. And I'll circle those for you. So one friend can have maybe those 2 slices. Another friend gets those 2 slices. Another friend gets those 2 slices. And the 4th friend gets those 2 slices. So each friend gets 2 equal parts. Each friend will get 2/8 of all the pizza. Okay? And the reason we're saying it's in eighths, if you notice, each pizza itself is only divided into 4 equal parts, right? But we do have 2 pizzas. Each one is divided into 4 parts, so that 4 parts plus 4 more parts gives us a total of 8 parts. That's why it's in eighths down here at the bottom. Okay. Another way, we still have the same number of friends. We still have 4 friends, okay? But we're going to divide the pizza into a total of only 4 slices. So instead of dividing each pizza into 4 slices like we did in the example over here, each pizza had 4 slices. This time, we're going to have a total of 4 slices. So how many equal parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a total of 4 equal parts. Now here, each friend only gets 1 slice. Okay? Each friend gets 1/2 of a pizza. If we look at each pizza, and we talk about friend number 4, that person gets half of that 1 pizza. Okay? Overall, there are 4 slices, and so overall, that friend gets 1/4 of everything, or 1/2 of a pizza. It depends kind of how you want to refer to it or talk about it in a way. So that'll be the maybe one confusing part. If we look here, you got 2/8. I'm going to erase some of this and highlight it again. If we look at this again, each friend got 2/8 of all the pizza. Okay. All right. So if we look at the one I circled in black up here, got 2 slices out of the total of 8, so that's 2/8 of all the pizza. If we look at just that one pizza though, just the one pizza, person got 2 out of the 4 slices. So we got 2/4 or 1/2 of that one pizza. But 2/8 out of all the pizza. If we go over here, again looking at the one in red that I circled, okay, that person got 1/2 of that one pizza, but there are a total of 4 slices for everything, and that person got 1 of them. So we got 1/4 of the whole thing. So it's a little tricky if we're talking about just one pizza, then it's 1/2. If we're talking about the whole order, like I highlighted in black, then it's 1/4 of everything. All right, let's try this. It says, kind of hard to read here, let me erase a little of this. How about an eraser? There we go. Now we got it together. It says 4 girls, and that's important, we have 4 of them, share 3 oranges equally. Draw a quick picture to find out how much each girl gets. So the first thing we're going to do here is draw 3 circles to show the 3 different oranges. And I don't really have orange very well. Maybe I can use orange. Okay. So 1 orange, 2 oranges. Now I have my 3 oranges. Next, draw lines to divide the circles equally. Okay. So we have 4 girls, and each orange is going to be divided into 4 equal parts. Okay. 4 equal parts because we have 4 girls. So I have 3 oranges. Each orange is divided into 4 parts. Shade the part one girl gets. Okay? So I'm going to pretend one of those girls is my mom, and I'm going to call her Mom. I'm going to write an M for Mom. So my mom gets this one, and then on this orange she's going to get that one, and on this orange she's going to get that one. Okay? And then the 4th part is describe what part of an orange each girl gets. So I'm going to look at one orange. I'm going to highlight it kind of here. And my mom gets 1 part out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. She gets 1/4 of an orange. 1/4 of each orange. She gets 1/4 of each. That's right here, right? Of each orange. So she gets a total of 1/4 here. She gets 1/4 of this orange and 1/4 of that orange. So if we add those up, 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. She gets 3/4 of an orange total, but she gets 1/4 of each orange. Okay, so again, we're talking about kind of 2 different things. We're talking about each orange, where she gets 1/4 of each one, and then a grand total, since she eats 3 of them, she gets a total of 3/4 of everything, or rather 3/4 of a whole orange. All right, let's go over to our next page here and look at the example. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Please follow along with me as I read our giant paragraph. It says Melissa and Kyle are planning to share 1 pan of lasagna with 6 friends. They do not agree on the way to cut the pan into equal parts. Will each friend get an equal share using Melissa's way? How about Kyle's way? All right, so we look at Melissa's way, and one thing we'll need to remember is it divided into 6 equal parts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. But there is Kyle and Melissa too. I apologize. So they have 6 friends, plus Melissa and plus Kyle. So we should have a total of 8 and not 6. Let me count those again. So there's Kyle and Melissa, that's 1, 2. and then they have 6 friends. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Melissa has divided hers into 8 equal sections, and Kyle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's also divided his into 8 equal sections. So let's look at our questions. Will Melissa's shares and Kyle's shares have the same shape? Well, look at Melissa's. She has some long, skinny rectangles, and Kyle has some shorter rectangles, but they are taller. So they're still rectangles, but they're not exactly the same, right? So they're both rectangles, but not the same exact shape. So no, they're not the same. Will their shares using either way be the same size? Yes. Okay. Meaning it's the same amount of food. Okay. So we have a pan. The pans are both the same size, right? So as long as the 8 pieces, and we use all of the lasagna, as long as the 8 pieces are divided equally, doesn't matter how you do it, there's going to be the same amount of food. So no matter if I use Melissa's way or Kyle's way, I get the same amount of food because they were each divided into 8 equal sections. So each friend will get an equal share using either way. Okay, and again, the reason why the friends have the same amount, okay, we used all the pizza, we used the same size pans, they're both the same size, and we used all of the lasagna, and since they're each divided into 8 equal sections, Melissa's way and Kyle's way, no matter what, you're going to get the same amount of food. All right, share and show. Keep in mind, you can go back, rewind the video. You're going to be, let's just take a look at number 3 here, where we have 6 people sharing 4 bagels equally. If you think back to what I did on the first page here, on page 449, if I can get back there, when we had the example for oranges, there it is. Okay, we had 3 oranges divided by 4 people, so I took each orange and divided it into 4 equal pieces. That would be the strategy I would use for things like this as well. Take your bagel, each bagel, divide it into 6 equal parts as best you can. Okay, and that will help you determine how much each person gets. Make sure you read the question very carefully. Okay. And then you should be fine. But when you're done with share and show, please bring it up and we'll check your answers so you can move on to your assignment. Okay, boys and girls, use the video as a learning tool, just like you use Freckle as a learning tool. If you don't understand something, rewind, look for more information, that type of thing. Best of luck. Work hard, persevere, show integrity today. And as always, this is Mr. P, and I am out.